Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is JGOD, and today's Call of Duty Black Ops 4 multiplayer video, we're going to be talking about the brand new 1.16 update that comes out March 26th. Treyarch just wrapped up their live stream where they spent about 20 minutes on each zombies, blackout, and multiplayer. And what I'm going to do is consolidate all the information we got about multiplayer and wrap it up in this video so you know what to expect from tomorrow's update. So they actually covered a good amount of material. They went into league play, weapon balancing, as well as hit detection improvements. And then they also went on to talk about the Barebones playlist and future game modes coming out down the road. If you do enjoy the video, I'd appreciate your support by hitting that like button. And if you are brand new to the channel, if you're one of those 85% that haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do hit the subscribe button with notifications on so you can find your way back to the channel. So the first adjustment they're going to make for league play is they're going to actually add new ranks. Currently you can only go up to rank 20, but they're going to add ranks 21 up to 30. They also talked about how they're going to introduce brand new divisions called skill divisions, and these are going to be ladders based on skill. And those divisions will be broken up into 5 different tiers. The example he gave was like the top 2%, the top 5%, the top 10%, the top 15, and so on, so that you get all 5 tiers spread out over a large player base. And it also looks like you'll be able to show off whatever skill division you're in on a banner, so we'll kind of see how that plays out. Other games have done that before. We'll kind of see what this looks like. They're also converting the length of the events from 3 to 4 days all the way up to an entire week. So you're going to have an entire week to grind it out. And they also went ahead and modified the daily bonus. So instead of being limited to a specific number of bonuses per day, those are going to be all added up and you can use them whenever you want. And once they run out, they run out. So you can use them all on the first day, the 5th day, or whenever you decide to play and grind out your matches. They also went ahead and changed how friendly fire works. Now it's going to be changed for competitive play and league play, as well as in the hardcore game modes. So typically with Treyarch games, what we're used to is after you kill one of your teammates 3 times, you'll automatically get kicked from the match. And any of your teammates that kill you 3 times, obviously they get kicked from the match. And that is still going to be the same for those first 3 kills. But instead of getting kicked from the match, it's going to switch up and turn into Ricochet. And pretty much how Ricochet works is after you've done those 3 kills, now when you do damage to your teammates, it's actually going to reflect back on you. So if you're low health, you'll actually be able to kill yourself. And this change is an attempt to solve people with negative behavior when it comes to league play as well as hardcore. So we'll kind of see how it plays out. They're just going to pay attention to it and see how it works and then make adjustments as they go. And the last change they made to league play, which hopefully makes its way into pubs, is the way you earn specialists. Currently it's based off score and time, but when the pros play, it is pretty much all on score. So if you're not getting kills, if you're not playing the objective, your little specialist meter doesn't go up based on time. They're going to go ahead and adjust this, and after this adjustment, it'll better reflect what the pros are doing when they play competitively in the CWL. So next thing up is weapon tuning, and what they've gone ahead and done is try to create more balance in the game. Even though they've called it one of the more balanced Black Ops titles, what they've gone ahead and done is they buffed SMGs. We don't really know the details yet. They said they're going to be very slight and minor, so hopefully they end up more in the meta, because right now, even though there are some very good SMGs, the meta is dominated by rifles and tactical rifles. They are also taking into consideration that pistols are very weak in this game compared to a lot of the other Black Ops or Treyarch titles. So what they're going to do is do a straight buff across the board for all pistols. So we'll have to wait and see how that change affects the meta. Also, based off what they were talking about, it sounds like they're going to reduce global flinch. So you're going to have less view kick or flinch every time you get shot at. They also talked about weapon specific buffs and nerfs. So the KN is supposed to get a buff to its range, so we'll kind of see how that one plays out. The ABR was mostly handling, and then we also have the sniper. The Paladin is going to have a 6-bullet magazine with a slower reload speed, and then the SDM is going to have an increase to its rate of fire. I'm honestly a little surprised to the buff that they're going to actually give the KN, but it makes sense because when you look at the meta for the competitive scene, pretty much all the rifles that they use are the Maddox and the ICR. There's a few other outliers, but for the most part, that's it. And they want to try and introduce the KN to the mix. They also admitted that there's a huge problem with the hit detection in the game, and it happens especially at the higher pings. So they talked about how they're going to be addressing this issue, and they've been testing a few things out that'll hopefully fix a lot of those issues. Obviously, it's an online type of environment, so nothing can be perfect, but they're going to go ahead and make huge strides when it comes to hit detection. This one is more of a wait and see. I'm a little bit more skeptical since Treyarch games traditionally have bad hit detection. So now let's go ahead and talk about the mode that a lot of people have been waiting for a long time, especially myself, and that is the Barebones playlist. So they're going to actually have 3 different versions. They're going to have a TDM Barebones, a Domination Barebones, and then they're going to have a hardcore Barebones mosh pit with both TDM and Domination. Obviously, specialists are completely removed, so you're not going to be able to use any of the specialist equipment or the specialist abilities, but you still will be able to manually heal. You just won't be able to get any of the bonuses like stim shot, acoustic sensor, armor, comsec device. Any of that type of stuff is going to be removed, so you're going to actually have an extra pick 10 slot. They're also making a slight change to how throwables work. How it works currently is over time you're going to generate a brand new grenade or concussion, but now they're going to reset on life and they will not regenerate the longer you live. So if you go on like a 20 streak, it's not like you're going to have the opportunity to get 2 or 3 nades. Once you die, you'll be replenished with that brand new nade if you have it equipped as part of your pick 10 system. So I'm actually pretty excited for this mode. We'll see how it plays out. It is available tomorrow, March 26th. A few other things that they went ahead and mentioned is they're working on another mode called Deathmatch Domination, which is a hybrid between Team Deathmatch and Domination. So if you're a Slayer, you can still play Domination and actually go for kills, and it'll contribute to the team's effort. I guess they're going to up the score to 200 per half, and kills will contribute to the same thing that the domination flags will. So a total of 200 score, regardless if it's just by capping the flags or a combination of kills. They're also adding a brand new map called Arsenal Sandstorm, obviously a variation of the Arsenal map we're used to, but supposedly the visibility is going to be significantly reduced when you're in the sandstorm areas. They also went on to address some issues that people have been having with reactive camos. They're going to make them more accessible to everyone. So if you haven't completed all your gold camo challenges for every single weapon, you're still going to be able to equip them to every single weapon, which even though I have dark matter, doesn't really bother me all that much. I think this one is more geared towards driving sales for people to actually buy reactive camos, where in the past maybe they wouldn't have bought them because they don't actually have the gold camos on those weapons. Kind of see how that plays out. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you want to find your way back, subscribe with notifications on. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.